Hurricane Harvey devastated this entire region, and Pasadena has been in the epicenter of many of the people that have been hardest hit. Of course, areas of Houston were underwater, but Pasadena, being in the Houston area, has been devastated by the floods. But let me tell you that these people are resilient, and the Church Triumphant has been amazing in their response as we have led in our community in helping in many, many ways. You have asked us what we've done and what we're about to do, and so I just wanted to share with you a few things. First of all, we were a medical triage center that for about a day and a half, the hospital here was underwater, and we were the only medical center that was available. We had doctors and nurses here 24 hours a day. We were also a shelter for 35 people. We were prepared for up to 50 before they were transitioned to their next step. This was hot meals prepared 3 times a day, volunteers here around the clock. More than 100 volunteers were here with us, and many people from the community came in during that same time. We are now a full-time distribution center for as long as it's needed. We are serving families in our neighborhood. Yesterday alone, 275 families were served here at the church. They are coming and getting essentials. We have a lot of clothes. Food supplies are starting to be limited, and now we're hearing the rest of the stories as they're unfolding. Kimberly's going to tell us a little bit more about some of those details about how you can help us with our specific distribution needs.
Not only did Harvey affect the Houston area, but as you know, Port Arthur, Beaumont, the whole Golden Triangle has been completely devastated. The biggest need is the city of Beaumont is entirely without water and has been for 3 days. And it's going to be a while before it's restored. Last night, through social media, we were able to coordinate efforts with the military veterans on patrol who had the boats that could get into the communities to deliver the water, but they didn't have the water. So we went on social media and asked for water to be brought to the church. Within 2 hours, we had 10 pallets of water. 6 gentlemen drove from Washington, D.C., gave us the truck. They came full of baby supplies and English muffins. You can see here a whole table of English muffins. We already sent pallets of this off this morning, but they had baby supplies and English muffins, and we traded for water, loaded them up with water this morning, and they drove it to Port Arthur, and it's being distributed to the Beaumont-Port Arthur area today. So you can see the immensity of the need that's going to be ongoing to still get into these neighborhoods and communities where the people really are desperate. People are calling us that have been sleeping in motels for a few days or at shelters. They're making their way back to their homes and requesting help to pull out sheetrock, pull out carpet. Imagine if everything in your home was completely underwater, what would you need to get started again? That's basically what we're looking at for much of Pasadena and much of Houston area. So where financial donations will come in, we'll be able to help purchase things that you wouldn't want donated, underwear, socks, pajamas, pillows, bedding. If you were completely starting over, what would you need to rebuild? Now, we realize that our church alone is not going to be able to rehab all of Pasadena, and we're coordinating with all kinds of groups to help go in and take things out of people's homes and help rebuild. But we're at a place where the monetary donations will help us rent equipment to be able to help people's homes, purchase plywood, flooring, just some of the basic things that they need to have: shelter and a roof over their head. So thank you so much for caring, for wanting to partner with us. You can give at triumphtoday.org/give. It'll say give money, and then the top button will say Hurricane Harvey. And I can promise you that the money will go to the people that have the needs.